This revision video is looking at Christian teachings about the origins of the world and humanity. For Christians, the world exists because God created it. Christians would gain the evidence from the book of Genesis and the creation story, where God made the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh. According to the accounts in Genesis, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So when God spoke, things were done. Now, some Christians obviously would look at the Bible and take every single word in the Bible as the absolute truth. So God literally did everything in 6 days. Other Christians would look at it in a slightly different way and say God created everything, but not literally in 6 days. The creation story helps people to understand a complex process. So not literally day one he did all this, day two he did all this. That actually covers a longer period of time, but it's just explained nice and simply by saying in 1 day. They would back this up with the idea that the Bible is not meant to be a factual book. It is not a book of science, it's a book of belief, a book of faith. The idea of science is the how, religion is the why. Why did God create the world? What was the purpose? That's what you look to the Bible for, not literally how did God do it, how was it all made. Now, looking at the book of Genesis, obviously we need to look at some of the key views here. And these are things like the fact that Christians believe the universe was made by God out of nothing. So God literally spoke the words and things were created. God planned everything. Nothing was random, nothing just happened. It was all down to a particular plan. All the different species were there from the beginning. So the creation story, 6 days, everything was done, everything was made. None of this evolution, things adapted along the way. Humans were given pride of place and made in the image of God. So we were kind of put as, in charge, and the idea of, to be stewards and to rule over. And linked to that, obviously, animals were created for humans to be in charge of and to rule over. Now, when it comes to the origins of humanity, obviously, again, Christians believe, and the teachings from the Bible are that on the 6th day, God created Adam and Eve. So again, humans were there from the start, not evolving from another species over millions of years.